Stand up! Dance! Stand up! Stand up! It's your wedding! Stand up and dance, now!
How was work today?
It was fine. It was good. I mean, it was fine. I mean, like, there wasn't anything special. I mean, it was good. I mean, work was fine.
Work was fine, episode 13. What has happened in the stint that I have not been here? We got a few things to catch up on, everybody. You and me. We got a few things. What's the first thing? Good question. Is this where I live now? No. I know you're probably like, Kyle, you said you moved to what? You said you moved? Did you move hotel? I know everybody's thinking that. I know that was your exact thought. No, I didn't fucking move to a hotel. I'm just here in a hotel. And I got a fucking scrape on my eye. Do you see that big ass gash? For the audio listeners, I have a gash on my fucking forehead. Only fine. I'll tell you the reason why. I'm in Florida, obviously for work. I'm setting up a little event for my job, with my job, and I'm currently, I've been here for a few days. I'll be here for a few more days. We're just setting it up. Tomorrow I'll be here a week, so and then I'll be here till Sunday. I'm just tagging events and striking and setting stuff up. It's a doozy. It truly is. But when I was setting it up, I was setting up some stuff with my coworker, and get this, we were stuffed underneath the stage because we were setting up stairs for a stage that like had to be plugged in because they were video stairs. So whatever, we were underneath the stage trying to plug stuff in, and my coworker was like, "Kyle, plug this in." I'm like, "Okay." So I crawled back there. And then he fucking whips the cable backwards. And honestly, like I don't blame him. It's hard to aim, and he wasn't trying to do it, but he did, and he ended up just whipping me right in the old like forehead, which is scary because if you look, it's like literally maybe like 3 inches from my eyeball, and it was like the Edison end of the cord, like the metal like prongs. So like if that hit my eye, I might be blind in one eye today. But luckily it just hit my forehead, so I'm very happy for that. Or else I would be sitting here with an eye patch right now. I'd be doing this podcast from the hospital. I would be doing this podcast from the hospital and not my hotel room in Florida. So where am I right now? I'm in Orlando, Florida. I actually have a decent view. I mean, like it's a view of a parking lot, but also like I can see a bunch of trees. I can actually see Magic Kingdom from where I'm at. It's very, 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 very far away, but I can see the castle. So shout out the castle because that's where Cinderella lives. So me and Cinderella are neighbors for this week because I don't know. I'm gonna take a swig of my strawberry juice or my strawberry milk. Because I try not to drink coffee in the morning because my brain's like, I think of it as like, because I know like your body like produces stuff to like naturally wake you up in the morning. And if you drink coffee, which is like unnatural stuff to wake you up, your brain just like is like, fuck, I'm not going to do that. If you're just going to do this, I'm not going to do that. So then your brain shuts it off and then now you have to drink coffee to be awake. Yeah. If you thought that you were changing the world by drinking coffee, you're wrong. Your body isn't coffee. Your body does its own coffee. But you're probably sitting there like, Kyle, you go to Dunkin' all the time. I go to Dunkin' because it's tasty. I don't go to Dunkin' because it wakes me up. I go to Dunkin' because it's like a little treat for my brain. I drink it and then it makes me happy because it tastes yummy, like chocolate. I'm a little girl who likes chocolate. I'm a little fat girl who likes chocolate and stuff. So, anyways, I should do a little thumbnail. Ooh, God, that was a good one. And then, sorry, I was just doing a little thumbnail for those audio listeners. And then I put the Magic Kingdom castle behind me. Hell yeah. That's why you clicked on this video. All right. My coworker almost blinded me, which is fine. He was bleeding a lot, but not anymore. It's all done. It's all done now. And Now it's just cool little gash, and I can tell people I got in a fight. Because, did I get in the fight? Kyle got in a fight with a cord? I got in a fight with a Bert for the fucking Edison end of a cord. If you know what the Edison end is, it's just like the part that plugs into the wall. That's what the Edison end is. But also, what else am I doing in Florida? So I mean, like, I'm not doing anything in Florida right now. This is the extent of what I'm doing. This is like this honestly might not be a long podcast because I don't know a ton of what to speak on, but I do have a few things to speak on in the sense of I enjoy Florida a lot. I have not been here during the hurricanes. I actually just missed the hurricane, so I don't know what the problem would be because my little brain hasn't seen the hurricane yet. So for me, it's just been sunny days and a little hot. It's a little hot. It's a little toughy because it's hot, and I'm not mad at it. I know it's supposed to be hot. It's been hot where I live, but this is more humid hot. I also haven't been spending a lot of time outside because I just don't, which is insane. Which I should. That's what I'm gonna do after this. Once I finish recording, I'm gonna head on out to the old pool. I'm not gonna swim because I'm not 8, but I'm going to go and walk around. I saw there were hammocks over there. If they're not taken up by like fat ladies, I'm gonna do that. And then honestly, so I'll give you the little rundown, I guess. So I'm currently the night shift guy. There's a morning shift guy, a mid shift guy, and a night shift guy. The mid shift guy just sort of splits the morning and the night guys sort of thing. I'm the night shift guy, so I probably have the worst shift of everybody, which sucks. Because I get to sleep in. Yeah, I have my mornings, but that's it. That's really it. Because the morning is like a designated 6:30 to a designated 6:30 to 4, and then it's full. And then the night guy is 4 to whatever. Yesterday it ended up being 2 a.m. So I'm a little sleepy. It's 11:26, so I'm living, but it's fine. So I just updated my logo for WWF. Work was fine. You probably saw it. Who thinks it's so cool? Where's my phone? I want to look at it again. I designed it. I'll pull it up and like show the camera. That's the logo I'm talking about. I designed that. Well, I used vector images from online, and then I just put it into Photoshop and Illustrator, and I built it. And I think I liked it a lot. I actually like it a lot. And you're probably thinking, Kyle, why is there a shoe on it? Well, good question, viewer. I just really like Converse shoes. I'm a Converse guy. I like Converse shoes. I had never worn Converse shoes up until I was like 21, and then I bought 2 pairs while I was out on Amazon, or I bought them off online, and then they came to my house, and I've worn them ever since. They've been my everyday shoes. Those and Vans I really like, but I actually really like the Converse. I have them back there. They actually are like this color, so they match the shirt a lot, so that's kind of want to go out. So people will be like, holy crap, people are going to come up to me, and they're going to be like, are you matching your shirt to your shoes? Are you doing that? Is your shirt on the same color as your shoes? I've been out today. I've been downstairs to the ballroom to deliver some coffee for my coworker, and I did not get that reaction, but I do think I will. I do think I will get that reaction. Because why? Because it's true. Fine, I'll go get my shoes and show you. All right, audio listener, you don't know what I'm talking about, so I can tell you like the numbers to go look up. It's CXY234. I'm just kidding. Don't look that up. That's a color, but it's probably not the right color. But that's my shoe, and this is my life. But so I also started doing a thing where I post my videos on my YouTube channel. that's something that I started to do because of. I wonder how thin these walls are. I wonder if anybody's getting like a free listen to the Work Was Fine podcast. Not that Work Was Fine is not a free thing to listen to. You can listen to it freely anywhere. But just my little. It's like a Patreon. Should I start a Patreon for my 4 people that listen to this? If you want me to start a Patreon, comment down below. If you want me to start a Patreon, comment down below, and then I'll start some extra content. Just kidding. Kind of. Just kidding. But anyways, so yeah, I started a little logo. I got the Converse shoe in there. It's pretty nice. I think I've been looking at it every once in a while because like the old logo that I had was just like me, and like in like a funny little costume from a different sketch video I made previously, and it just I don't know, it just looks unprofessional. Like you could obviously tell that it was like cut from like a picture. It wasn't like probably took for that, and it just didn't look professional to me. So so yesterday I was at work and I was just like, straight up, I want to do this. So I redesigned it. I changed the font for the work and the was. They're different fonts. I think they are. And then I added the microphone. And I was like, I put the microphone there and I was like, what else can I put? I wanted to put like me, but I was like, I can't draw me. So what am I going to do? It's like, what's something that like I like a lot? And I was like, shoes. I like my little Converse. So I looked up, I typed on my little computer and I looked up Converse vector image, and then I just edited it. There was 2 of them. I cut it out. I changed the color, and then I made it my own, and I added it to my little logo, and it's pretty fucking cool, and I'm really happy about it. I think it's gonna be my logo for a while until I start making money on this, and then once that happens, it might become an issue because it might be copyrighted images. If it is, I'm sorry. I don't make money on this podcast, so I'm not making money off your images right now. If you want to pay me, if the sponsor wants to sponsor me, hell yeah. Then I'll go buy some other stuff. But sorry, I currently might. It's not even like I'd know, but I might be using copyrighted images right now. I'm back from Florida. I'm not in Florida anymore. Unfortunately, because of the fact of I'm going back to Florida. Do I want to? That's the question. That's the question we all ask ourselves once or twice. But no, I don't. I want to go back. It's a different spot in Florida, so maybe it'll be. I feel like I'm talking about Florida too much. I'm not there anymore. I'm fine. I'll talk about Florida a little bit more because I have a few stories since I last recorded. I last recorded in my hotel room. Now I'm in my living room, and big news coming from the Kyle Lahonen Studios. There's more set pieces behind me. I mean, kind of. There's a big black D, and the same poster from last time. I'm just in a different spot, and I was like, where the fuck can I stuff this shit in the background? Because I was like, I just severely want to sit on my couch and do the pod on my couch, and then my little puppy can sit next to me. My little box Olive sitting right next to me. She's sleeping, or she's not sleeping. She's relaxing. Yeah, because today's a relaxing day on the Work Was Fine pod. Also, I was like, where can I stuff this? Because this couch is against the wall. So I just put it up next to the wall. So, but yeah, so catch you up to speed. I got back last night. I'm sitting on my couch, and my parents told me while I was gone. I didn't know I knew they were like, I mentioned that they were moving away. I am taking over this house. My parents left this morning. I mean, I didn't know until like 2 days ago that they were leaving. So now it's just me in this place. It's just me in the old house, in the old MKEHOUSE. But that's fine. I'm chilling. Now I can do stuff like this and put my shit wherever I want because it's my house. So if you have a problem with that, Mom and Dad, maybe take it up with my producer. You'll have to search for his email because I'm not going to tell you. But anyways, then, oh, dude, I've been listening back to my podcast episodes, And I, for real, have been just saying the word anyways, just like insanely too much. I don't know who let me do that. I don't know who has watched an episode of this. If you are a constant listener, thank you so much. I appreciate you, even if you know me outside of here and you just are trying to support me. I genuinely appreciate it. I really do. But why didn't you fucking call me out on the whole anyways situation? I mean, maybe you're your biggest critic. You're your biggest critic. What's the word? Something like that. I genuinely irritate myself with how much I say like, anyways. Fucking go off on me in the comments. Literally shit on me. Literally, there should be like piss all over me. At that point, maybe I was a little bit too far. Maybe that was a little bit gross and too far, but that's fine. And see, there goes. But that's fine. Anyways, work was fine. That's the only thing that was fine. If I say anything else is fine, I'm wrong. It's just work. I'm lying about everything. But anyways, literally. So I just came back from Florida. And my parents are gone. I'm in the house by myself. And that is not an invitation to rob me and or SA and or R me. I can't say those words because I will get flagged immediately. But you know what I'm talking about. Do it on your own time. If you call me ahead of time, be like, hey, I'm going to come. Whoa. I'm not taking this out. This is staying in. It was a weird turn, but I'm keeping it in. So I just got back from Florida. He said, for the 8th time. Jesus. And I can yell. My neighbors aren't going to like it. My house neighbors. But so what I did is I went out with my friends a few times since my last part of the episode. And I wrote down some stuff that I think is a fun little topic to talk about. A few stories, all right? A few stories. You know I'm a story guy. I like to make stories or tell stories. The first thing is I went there to work on at a dance competition. I won't say what dance competition. It was a pretty big dance competition. It was live streamed. There was cameras everywhere. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty fun little thing to witness. And I did lights and video, and I just ran the video content. Pretty simple stuff, not anything crazy. But so that's what I did, anyways. And so it was at this hotel. It was at a Disney World hotel, and there were just dancers everywhere. And unfortunately, since I was in the same room as them the whole time, as we shared a bathroom, and I cannot tell you how many times. Either just straight up in the bathroom or how many times I walked into the bathroom. And I'm not lying to you. I walked in and there was a guy standing at the sink. Immediately open the door, you see him. He's standing at the sink. His pants are all the way down. His pants are to his fucking knees. And it's just sitting there in his underwear. And then he looks at me, he goes, hey, what's up? And I'm like, are you having an episode? Why are your pants down? One, I set up this event. I know that there are men's changing rooms. My coworkers put it up, or help put it up. There are men's changing rooms that you can go and change in. Also, this is the smallest fucking bathroom you can do this in. This bathroom has 3 stalls and maybe 4 urinals. And it's not a big size bathroom. My bedroom is bigger than that bathroom. Which the other one was fairly big, and I loved that bathroom. Very big bathroom. Shout out that bathroom. The other bathroom, just to preface, imagine you're just opening the door, and there's a guy just standing there like he's in 2nd grade, and he's just standing at the urinal full pants down. Bare butt and everything. Luckily, he had his... Was it underwear? I don't know. I didn't ask him. I feel like it would be more of an issue if I went up to him and I was like, hey, dude, are you rocking fucking underwear right now? Or is that some weird dance shit? And I just started having a conversation with him about his habits, his dance underwear habits. That I don't understand dance etiquette. I don't understand dance culture because so many men were just changing in the fucking room too. Like I was sitting there with my coworker, and this guy just started playing. If you're not watching, just imagine me. I'm gonna explain after. So he just did this. He went and just like that little sound effect that I made. That was me pulling my pants to the ground. They just declothe anywhere, and I have to watch it. Like. Maybe that's the way in all sports. Maybe I'm just like stupid, and I don't do a sport, so like I don't know what the etiquette of sport is. That you can just, hey, by the way, every time you do a sport, you have to be okay with just pulling your little pants down in front of anybody because that's the rules. Sorry, that's the rules. I'm sorry. I didn't fucking make them. Jesus. Up in heaven, thank you, Lord. Yeah, so pull your pants up. If you're in a bathroom, go in the stall. They have hooks in there. Stalls have evolved to have hooks so where you can change your fucking pants. Don't do it. And he was so nonchalant about it. That was like the funny part. Is he walked in, he was like, "What's up, man?" And I'm like, why are you speaking to me? One, I don't speak to other men in the bathroom. Normally. Maybe, is that just me being a little antisocial guy? I don't speak to other men in the bathroom. And also, I don't want to speak to them when they have their pants at their knees. That's not me being a stupid little bigot. I just don't like that stuff. I mean, I like that. No, I don't like that stuff. I don't like that stuff when it's a man. But I'm not that I would walk into the girls' bathroom and do that. Not that I would walk into the girls' bathroom. Girls' bathroom is it's not for me. I'm in the man's bathroom. I don't walk into the girls' bathroom. I don't put on wigs and go to the girls' bathroom. I don't do it. I don't put on wigs and go in the girls' bathroom and then ask them why their pants are down because they don't do that. That's a weird cloud. My next topic is so we were in the Disney World like Dolphin Hotel. And there's like a little boardwalk right next to it, like a little Disney boardwalk, which is a pretty fun little spot. There was one bar called Jelly Rolls, $20 entrance fee. Now, bars with entrance fees, one, are not the move. Sometimes, because sometimes it's just a club, and you're just like, all right, am I just going to stand in the corner, pretend to be on my phone, hold a fucking empty cup, and just swipe on my phone for hours anyways? Yeah. But this was not that. This was a straight up show. I'll add some videos in here and sounds. I say sounds because people listen to this on audio. But it's just a piano bar where there's two pianos up on a stage and you watch these guys play music for hours and you get drunk. And I did. And it was a fun time. A few things that happened though. So there was like a bride there, like with her bachelorette party. Great spot for a bachelorette party. It was a fun spot. I would go there again. $20 is a lot, but also everywhere is a lot in Disney World because they're going to charge you up the ass for anything. But so $20, I had to pay $20 to get in. And then there was a bachelorette party. And they were sitting at the front row. And then they were playing this song that was like, they recommended. It was Year 3000 by the Jonas Brothers. Well, actually, originally it wasn't by the Jonas Brothers, but then the Jonas Brothers covered it, and all of a sudden it's a Jonas Brothers song. It's not a Jonas Brothers song. I couldn't tell you the actual guys who sang it, but I know it's not a Jonas Brothers song. Excuse me, I gotta take my coffee break. Can you hear that? If you heard that, please don't murder me. Anyways, so they suggested this song, and it was like insanely awkward. And you're like, Kyle, why? It's just a fun little song that bridesmaids are gonna like bob their heads to. It was only awkward because there was a drunk woman who insisted that this bride get up and dance. And this bride did not want to get up and dance. She was straight up, she was like, no. She sat there with her arms crossed. She said, I'm not doing it. And I wasn't the most sober person in the room, but also like I wrote it down because I was like, this is funny. I have to talk about this. I wrote down exactly what I wrote. Bridesmaids at the piano bar. Two random women tried to get them up and dance for an awkward amount of time. They were there. It felt like they were standing there for 10 minutes, just fucking stand up, dance, stand up, and dance. That's what, like, they were just screaming at this bridesmaid. Stand up. It's your wedding. Stand up and dance now. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. I was sitting at the back of the bar and watching it all go down. It was insanely funny, but also it was very awkward to the point where, like, well, actually, it was a little wholesome moment that I am making up this. Maybe I'm making this up in my head, but maybe I gotta stop on the coffee for a second. Jesus, I'm like fucking left, right, up, down. But so I personally was in the back of the bar. I wasn't doing much dancing. But when they asked us to dance, I danced because I'm a dance machine when I'm drunk. I'm a dance machine. Get me drunk and I'll dance forever. But then you could tell like the girl and like another girl, I don't know if they know each other. They possibly could have known each other, but they didn't. I don't know their story. But they were trying to get the bridesmaid to stand up for like 10 minutes. And then the boyfriend of one of the other girls was trying to get him to stand up. One of the boyfriend of them was came over and also tried to get him to stand up. And this bride would just not stand up. She was just like, no. And at that point, how are you not drunk? It's your bachelorette party. You get hammered at your bachelorette party. I've had several. I wasn't a part of several. I've had several. I've gotten married 7 times and I had a bachelorette party every time. And every single time at that goddamn party, I get drunk. And when I go to Jelly Rolls, I dance. I dance at Jelly Rolls Piano Bar, Dueling Piano Bar, Jelly Rolls, Disney World, Florida. I do it every time. Because that's just what you do. Also, when there are women standing there making a fool of themselves, I'm getting mad. I'm not getting mad. I think it's funny. I'm laughing. When they're making a fool of themselves for 10 minutes trying to get you to stand up. It's fun. You got to stand up and dance. It's fun. It's fun. She's not dancing. Give up. Sorry. My dog's confused. My dog's sitting here like, Kyle, there's nobody there. Why are you yelling? My dog's sitting here like, yeah, Kyle's yelling again. Yeah, Kyle's yelling again. If you heard that sniff, that was my puppy. Her name is Olive. Anyways. I said anyways again. Kill me! Okay, I have to stop yelling. I know I realize that I can yell, but I'm going to stop doing it because my neighbors will be concerned if I yell, kill me again. Do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say, Olive? Oh, your little tail's wagging. You excited? I love you. All right, so anyways. They finally gave up at some point. And and I felt like this went on for like 10 minutes. It's not a 10-minute song, but it went on for like 10 minutes in my head. And then they sat and they were like, fine. And like as they're walking away, they're still trying to like, come on. And then like people are literally blowing away like they're not gonna dance. Come on. And they're just like, because it's an awkward situation because you just stood there at this random lady's table trying to get her to stand up for 10 fucking minutes. And then she just wouldn't stand up. She was just a greedy little bastard who would not stand up for the life of her. That was weird. Anyways. Take a shot every time I say anyways. And let me know in the comments how fucking drunk you are. We'll do that. We'll do a little Work Was Fine vlog where I take a shot every time I say anyways. Maybe that'll be on the Patreon. I'm lying. I don't have a Patreon. Should I make one and do that? Would you pay for that? Fuck no, you wouldn't. Who the fuck am I? I'm getting all depressed. Who the fuck am I? I should just shut up forever. Just kidding. So we are at the point where Kyle's drinking a lot of coffee, and he's kind of just going off about random shit. It got to the point where the person playing the piano was like, "We have a problem." He was like, "Guys, we have a problem. You have been trying to get this woman to stand up the entire time. Like, it was so awkward to the point where he had to make an appearance." I was like, "Guys," and he was like, "Can you just stand up and dance for like a little bit so it's not these ladies just embarrassed themselves for 10 minutes trying to get you to stand up and you didn't even stand up. Can you stand up and dance for a little bit?" And what he did is, what a man. He led the show like he should. Like, he was on stage and he was on stage. He led the show and he said, "You know what? Everybody get up and dance to this next one." And he played Dancing Queen. Is it Dancing Queen? Dancing Queen, young and sweet, only 7. It was Dancing Queen. He started playing Dancing Queen, and I loved it. Everybody in the bar was standing up and dancing. My coworker was the bride at some point. He went, I'm God. And I was like, "Get up and dance, you bastard. We're not home. You'll never see any of these people again. Dance, you fucking monkey." So he danced after I called him a monkey. And then we danced to Dancing Queen. And it was a good old time. Oh, it was a good old time. But anyways, yeah, I'm going back to Florida, so hopefully I'll have more stories for Florida. Unless you're sick of Florida stories. If you're sick of Florida stories, LMK, that means let me know. Few updates for the old pod fans, the old pod listeners. I have a new logo that I created when I was at work. I was very bored. I was like, I'm gonna create a new logo because mine's just not as professional as I'd like it to be, because I'd like to do this a lot more. So I made a brand new one, and it's a little. I shouldn't explain it to you. It's gonna pop up right here, or if you're listening, you can see it. Just close your phone and tap the little icon. That's me. That's what I'm talking about right now. It's like that microphone and that shoe, the Converse shoe. I designed that, and I'm very proud of it. I think it looks very cool, and it makes me want to like make stickers. Should I make stickers? Who would get a sticker? If you would get it, honestly, like, I want to make merch real bad, and I brought that up in the last clip, I think, where I want to make merch really bad. And I want to make merch of like the funny names that I come up with. I'm copywriting all the names. If I've said a name in this podcast episode ever, it's my name. And I will make merch of all of the names. And I will profit off of that. I will make hats, and they will say the names. And it's just, they're going to be so good. I know they're going to be good. I just have to design it. But if you want, which one did I started designing one. I started designing one, but I stopped because I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, what am I doing? What's even going on? What am I doing? Anyways, it's another shot. Which one did I make? I made Cranky Graggy. That's a name that I thought of, and I was like, my dog looked at me like I said her name. Sweetie pie, cutie pie. She's mad at me, but so I want to make Cranky Graggy merch. I also want to make merch of other funny names that I've thought of. For example, I probably said them all, but they're just so funny to me. Tug Play-Doh. Would you wear Tug Play-Doh merch, Cranky Graggy merch, or Gordy Tubbs merch? That is my dream. That's what I'm going to do. Please tell me if you want me to do that. They're going to be dead-ass good designs. They won't say my name. They won't say Work Was Fine at them at all. But they'll just be designs that say that, and you'll know it's my merch. And then you'll just tell your friends. They'll be like, holy fuck, Gordy Tubbs. Who's Gordy Tubbs? And you'll be like, Gordy Tubbs? Who is Gordy Tubbs? Are you asking me who Gordy Tubbs is right now? Gordy Tubbs. I just keep on saying his name very loudly, like I just did. Can we appreciate the lighting going on here? I got sick lighting going on. I got the nice backlight. I got the key light in front of me. I don't have a fill, but honestly, sometimes like no fill is a vibe. I kind of have a feel, just like ambient light in the room, but like I got a backlight and I got a cool thing behind me. This episode, I don't remember how long my last clip was compared to this clip, so this episode might be a little bit short. So if you're new to the pod, you guys are doing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Whatever you're doing, if you don't know me personally, my name's Kyle Ahonen. I do this every once in a while, and I post YouTube videos. Shout out my YouTube. Sorry, I shout out stuff too much. I post YouTube videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I like to do about podcast more. Podcasts are easy, and I'm a little guy. So if you want to be on my podcast, let me know. I have a few people who want to be on my podcast, and I would love to have some people on. Let me know. Give me a DM. Text me if you have my number, because everybody who listens to this just knows me. So it's a lot easier to just text me. But thank you for watching. If you want merch, I'm just kidding when I say this, but also I'm going to say it just in case. If you want merch, tell me, because I'll give it to you. I'm just kidding. Kind of. But anyways, thank you. I dead ass. I will post. I will do an episode where I take a shot every time I say anyways. And I will record it. I don't know. If you want that, let me know. But my name's Kyle Ahonen. Work was fine today. Work was fine. And thank you for watching. Sorry, I have to try again. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Bye.